It is all good and great, people telling you to feel great about yourself and be confident and just get used to who you are and all the body positivity stuff. Sure, that's really great. But the problem is, you stand in front of the mirror, think you look great, but then you go out later on and someone takes a photo of you and you look like a disaster. That is not what you thought you looked like. You thought you were slaying life. You thought you looked damn good. You start thinking to yourself, am I delusional for thinking I look good? What is wrong with me? Damn, I must be ugly. But honey, it is most likely the fact that you just don't know how to pose properly, and there are some tricks that models have up their sleeves that make them look so good. So, without further ado, dogs! If I have to have a shitty background, I'm gonna pip myself out, so at least you are distracted by that. Let's get into the video. This video is gonna be the most comprehensive analysis and tutorial on how to pose. I'm gonna teach you all the tricks and tips you need to know for a good pose, so you no longer have to feel crap about yourself. Because we all know that when you feel great, you do great work and you can slay the world. Yeah! Start at your core. So you first and foremost need to engage your core, because when you're slouching, it doesn't look good, honey. Engage your tummy muscles so you are making abs even if you don't have abs. And pull your shoulders back, trying to make them look relaxed, not like crazy back. Just back enough so that your posture looks great and you look powerful and confident. Separate your limbs from your body. You don't want to become like a little blob. You have arms for a reason, so separate them from your body. And also on that note, squishing anything against your body is gonna make it look bigger, so lift your arms away from your body. That also goes for your legs when you're sitting. Try to lift them off the surface so you're not squishing your legs down, making them appear larger. Usually 45-degree angle for anybody looks great, because you are not just square on, you're turning your body just a little bit, which is what we want. We want to give the impression of angles. For some girls, it does look good straight on, but you really have to figure out if that works good for your body. If not, safely, just look at 45-degree angles. Sitting poses are all about angles. Angles, 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 and here are some examples of what looks great. Everything is separated from each other, very interesting shapes done with legs and arms and so forth. Oh yeah, honey. One leg in front of the other, always a good way to go. One arm in front of the other, always a nice little touch. Just as with the sitting poses, create angles with your body. Legs, arms, sit into your hip. So put all your weight into one leg and push your hip out a little bit. It gives the impression of fake curves. Looks amazing. Photographs of women are generally all about creating those curves. So curve it up, show off those curves, even if you don't have any, like me. All of the same principles apply. Leg forward, great expressions, and take a lot of snaps, because quite often one girl doesn't look so good because she was blinking or so forth, so take a lot of snaps to make sure that everyone's happy with the photograph. But honestly, group photos like this still make me the happiest. So don't forget, like, get the professional photo if you want to, but then take a selfie just for your personal storage and embrace the moment. Show off the energy of the moment, the love that was shared. Our life is not Instagram, our life is not posed photographs, so make sure you're still real. Very often, once the camera starts snapping, we freak out. So having go-to facial expressions prevents that from happening. Figuring out beforehand with selfies helps you figure out what looks best on you, which side of your face you like more, what facial expressions you like more. Memorize these facial expressions so when the camera's on, you can bring it. What is your favorite side of the face? So many models love a certain side of their face. These are examples of professional models that you quite often just see one side of their face on all of their photos. For a lot of us, it's straight onto the camera and choosing either one or the second side. For me, I don't like this side. I always generally turn about 45 degrees or straight on. Not everybody has a side of their face they love more. So if you're one of those people that loves both sides, congratulations. This can be done through sitting really close to a window, which is what I'm doing right now. All of that beautiful light coming my way. Or if you're outside and the sun is shining, tilt your head up so you are right in that sun. Try to avoid harsh shadows on your face, specifically dark bags under the eyes. Not so good. This sucks, but it works. So start ridiculously laughing and being a twat, and then you'll break out into a real laugh and it's hilarious. Chin forward and down. I don't know why, but it works. For straight on photos, it works a treat. What Winnie Harlow's doing here, chin forward, down, and she's piercing the camera. She's like looking straight through the camera, squinting her eyes just a little bit. And as Tyra Banks says, smile with those eyes. I am guilty of this one. You have to relax your lips open just a little bit. Relaxing your lips open makes you look more comfortable because I grind my teeth. I am like always clenched and it doesn't look good on photos. Relax your lips just a tiny little bit. So whenever you're talking to someone, you are like engaged and your head is shifting. You never sit there like this because that's really awkward and something's not right if you do that. Same in photographs. So you can tilt your head forward, back, sideways a little bit. Just figure out what looks good on you and then work with that. Laughing too much actually doesn't look good on photos because you are like generally in a very heavy laughter, like ha ha, doesn't translate very well. What you can do is still do your fake laugh, which will translate into real laughter. Laugh like crazy, and when you're laughing like crazy, ask someone to just snap a lot of photos of you, and there'll be one in there that looks really good, that isn't like the extreme smile, but the smaller smile. And while we're on the topic of smiling, fake smiling just doesn't look good. Like, it's very obvious when you're fake smiling. Deer in headlights look doesn't look good. So relax your eyes a little bit. You need to work with what your mama gave you because there is absolutely no purpose or reason to look at the other side and think the grass is green on the other side, because I know for a fact that people always think that it's better on the other side. So many times I want curves galore, and then so many times women tell me that they want my muscly, skinny body. For some reason, none of us are satisfied. So just have blinders on, figure out your body type and just own it. Ain't nothing more confident than owning your body type and working with what you got. This includes standing in front of the mirror quite a lot, getting used to yourself, figuring out what your best assets are. All of us have our best assets. For me, it's my teeth and my abs. If you tilt your camera this way, it means that your head is now going to look a lot larger and you're going to shrink yourself and you're going to make your legs look a lot longer. Versus when you shoot like this, it's going to mean that your legs are going to look super long and distorted and your head is going to be very, very small. The best thing to do is make sure you shoot parallel to your body, and also a really good tip to make your legs look extra long, lower the camera a little bit, shoot from about hip height or even sometimes a little bit lower depending on how long you want your legs to be. Yeah. I have worked professionally on photography sets, and sometimes it takes up to 200 photographs to get that right shot. So make sure you take a lot of photos, but please don't put your boyfriend through this unless he really loves it. Let's give boyfriends of Instagram a break and either find a friend that really loves snapping photos and you can take turns getting the perfect photo of each other, or learn the art of taking a photo by yourself, like I have, because I don't want to put my poor boyfriend through boyfriends of Instagram. You need to line up the camera, the framing, your body pose before you start snapping away, because it is so awkward where the camera's going and literally, well, I do, I forget what I'm doing. I freak out and all my photographs look crap. Take a moment, establish yourself, get the framing right, get your body pose right, and then ask someone to take about 10 to 15 photos of yourself with minor differences like tilting your head. Poses that you have on your body are going to represent something about you. So are you an artist? Do you want to show artistic imagery? Do you want to go for the high fashion model look? Do you want to be a girl of Instagram? Different categories, different poses. So you need to find out what inspires you so you can pose away the right way to portray the right image about you. Hopefully some of these tips have helped you just to master the art of posing so you look great in photographs, so you can feel really good about yourself. And if you're still embarrassed about posing in front of other people, that's cool. I am really uncomfortable posing in front of other people, so I have learned the art of posing by myself and taking my own photographs. You can find that video just here. Or another thing, you can grab a friend that you feel very comfortable with, that you trust, and you both want to figure out this posing thing. Snap photos of each other and see what comes out of it best. And finally, if you follow my Instagram, you know that my photographs are generally art. I don't do the typical poses. I'm not into fashion modeling. I want to create a piece of artwork with every single photograph and tell a story. So my angles are very strange. And I actually encourage a lot of girls or guys, anyone watching, to really experiment with angles because it's so much fun. Make things weird, make them unexpected so that people love your stuff and are surprised every single time. Photography in my eyes should really be art. I've provided you with so many tips and I hope you're not overwhelmed. This was just giving you a breakdown of all the go-to methods that models and professional posers use. But don't be overwhelmed, just take whatever works for you. And also, quite often, my favorite photographs are breaking the rules. So don't stick just to all of these, experiment. I think I have a really good idea for a video. If you can send in some photos of yourself posing, your best of the best poses that you think you're doing, send it in to me and I'll be able to critique it and give you some advice on whether you're doing something wrong that could improve your posture and your pose completely and it'll shift the way that you see yourself forever. future, that would be pretty cool. So only if you're comfortable me sharing these photos to the world and just giving a little bit of advice. So email us here, send it through to me. I think that's a really cool idea because the way that I learn and I teach other people is by being like, I see something not quite right. So I'm able to just adjust slightly and be like, doesn't quite look right. And then with minor tweaks can just get so much more out of a post. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm a little bit flat because I had such great ideas for the background and I tried so hard for like 3-4 hours now to try to get this video out. But anyway, here it is. Sometimes you fail on the YouTube. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I will see you guys in the near future. Peace. Welcome to Bali. Wind, music, dogs. I'm just gonna talk really loud until they get used to me and then hopefully they'll stop. But I don't think they will. I'm just gonna keep talking louder. Let's see what, oh my God. Praise the Lord. Welcome to YouTube and the glamorous lifestyle.